I woke up like this. Look at this. How does my hair do this while I sleep? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was actually impressed. I was like, I'm not taking my hair down until until we go live. We're showing off this masterpiece. And like really, I look cute. I'm okay. It's crazy, but I would totally go out and do things like this without even thinking about what my hair looks like. Like unless I go on camera and then I'm like, oh my god, is that what I look like? Amazing. Oh my gosh. Like Deb from Napoleon Dynamite, that side bun. Man, 2 Napoleon Dynamite references in 2 days. It's a new record. Yesterday we played, it's kind of like, oh no, it was. We played the Jackbox games with Moonbeam yesterday. Morning, Hazardous Waste. But we played Jackbox games with Moonbeam, and we did this one where we like, you draw one image and then you draw the second image. So it's like flash animation, right? And so this one person drew this one of this guy with this curly blonde hair dancing, and you're supposed to fill in like, what is this person doing? Hi ATF, good morning. And I wrote, I think I wrote something like doing the Napoleon Dynamite or like practicing the Napoleon Dynamite dance or something. And I haven't thought about that movie in so long. I don't know about you guys. It was like a huge fad for a while, right? Like in my like early middle school days, maybe it was. And people learned the dance. We had like a whole event, a whole Napoleon Dynamite event. Oh my god, it's so weird. Dude, I was just thinking ATF, you literally took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say that. I was like thinking about the event that we had, and I was like, I wonder if there were tater tots there. Like straight up, my brain was just like a million miles away wondering about tater tots, which is hilarious. Oh my god, I forgot. I ordered myself groceries. I was gonna go shopping yesterday, and then I was just like, didn't get to it. I just didn't. I ended up like streaming all day, and then I was even supposed to go see my mom and grandparents too, and I was just like, nah. I just couldn't. I just had to like rest yesterday. Good morning, Spirit. How are you? I'm so glad you're all here. Look at my crazy hair this morning. We're just letting it do its thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with celebrities' names. There's this one lady I follow on Instagram who's just hilarious, and I'm totally blanking on her name right now. But she named her hair. It's Donna, I think. And she's always just like, Donna do what she like. We don't need to tell Donna what to do. That's my business. I'm like, oh my god, yes. I love you. She's amazing. But that's kind of how I feel about my hair today. Like, whatever she's doing, she's doing. It's her business. Name the hair. I name it what it is. Ginger. Oh man, this thing is a main though. It's a main. So I already wrote my gratitude list. Whoa, Carly, you're not supposed to jump ahead like that. I know, but I did. And I wrote it. I wrote it just a moment ago as I was getting ready to come on. Learning to stand up for myself, number one. Because I didn't realize how difficult it was for me. Which, like, I'd like, yeah, like, you guys know me pretty well, I'd say. I don't try to pretend to be anybody else with you guys. But, so I have this big personality that, like, you would think, oh, you have 4C hair. Yeah, I think mine is, I don't know. I don't know. Some days it's, like, way curlier than others. Who was bullying you? not even bullying really, but just like they're used to my behavior being a certain way. So was my ex. And yeah, I finally said no to him yesterday and like did what I wanted to do, which was not sleep with him. And like that, I'm not trying to be like he forced me into anything, but like I didn't realize like how I don't know what the right word is. Like how hard it was for me to uphold those boundaries and like really be like, no, like I really don't want to do this. Like I'm saying this because I mean it. Like, yes, I've said yes in the past, but unfortunately, that's not what I really wanted to do. And like that's kind of a crappy thing to say to somebody that you love, to be like, hey, like I didn't want to sleep with you and I did, but like I I need to stand up for myself and just be like, no, like listen, I'm not going to be manipulated into things or guilted into things or whatever. Like that's just not, it's not fair to me. And I didn't, like, I was such a people pleaser for so long and like still kind of fight that part of my personality. Hi, Dan. So yeah, we please. Oh, Siri, you totally knew what I was gonna say. Exactly. We do things to please others when it isn't pleasing for us. And I have done that my entire life. Like my entire life. So 28 years of feeling like I couldn't say no to people. I couldn't let people down. Like it was my job to take care of everyone's emotions, make people feel a certain way. And yeah. So now I'm like, who the hell am I? What do I really like? Like straight up. Which I've been asking myself for years. If you know me, I have been. But like even more in my face now of like, even when I like consciously in my mind want to say no to something and I say no out loud, oh, that's so frustrating to me. That's the other frustrating thing is I said no multiple times. Like when somebody says no, they don't want to do something, especially if it's sexual, like that's not an invitation to then like keep asking them until they give in. That's not. And I didn't like even consciously recognize that until like this moment of like I would never like if somebody said no to me, I would back off. Last night I snuggled the spare pillow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Spirit, I totally understand. All I wanted was just to hold each other. Yeah. That's what true intimacy is. I love that. Oh my God. It's so true though. Instantly, our minds have associated physical love and comfort and closeness with sex for so long. Dan, you have helped me so much with like understanding my boundaries and like voicing them and saying what I think even when I'm like really worried that it's going to hurt someone, and still being like, you've still been my friend through everything and like stood strong and like not worrying, not taking what I say personally, which I really appreciate because I don't always say the right things. I'm never going to say the right things all the time. But I'm going to try really hard to express what I mean without making it come off a certain way or like with explaining as much as I can. Glad you got that because the connection is on an energetic level. It is. And it like really hurts to just be like used like that and then just like, for me anyway, and that like that was all the connection was, unfortunately. Like, and I kept wanting it to be more for a while, like whenever that was over the summer. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, over the summer I did, kind of want to get back with my ex. Like I was just feeling like lonely, like I wasn't okay on my own, all these things. And So like I kind of, I was trying to manifest this for a while, like, oh, I want to, let's be a family again, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like when him and I spend time together and it's not like physical at all, him and I are so awkward together. Like we don't have anything to say to each other. We don't have good conversations. It's just kind of like, so how was work? Like it's like an old divorced couple is what it's like. So it's hard to, spend time with someone that you love and wanted to be with for so long and then have to be like, yeah, dude, small talk is so not my shit. Y'all know. I'm like, let's dive deep. What are we talking about the weather for? Who cares? Go outside. But no, just kind of that whole idea of we have this one idea of what we think we want in our heads. And I thought for a long time, like, it doesn't matter, like, I can put up with it, or this is what I deserve because I've been a certain way. Or just that mentality kind of feeling like it's better than nothing, right? Like we want to be with somebody so that we're not alone. And not that there's anything wrong with my ex. He's a great guy. He is, I thought I was going to marry him. But like we just don't have that like chemistry. Like there's like the physical chemistry, but there's no like emotional and conversational, like we don't just chat well. We don't like vibe. Some people you just vibe with. You're just like instantly this person, we could talk about anything or nothing. Like, that's the relationship I want. That's what I want to put my time and energy and effort into, and like where I want to invest my time and my heart. Not like with this guy who doesn't, we just don't connect. We were friends before we tried to date, and yeah, being alone is better than feeling alone with someone. And him and I have broken up so many times. Every time we did, I was like really depressed because I felt like I wasn't good enough for him. But I always ended up realizing I was always good enough for myself. Like I started taking care of myself again. I felt more alone in the relationship. And I feel more alone even when he just comes over here for a minute. Like, I just feel like this sense of like tension and fear. And you're just kind of like, when's this shoe gonna drop? Like, when's he gonna say something to me that's like backhanded or rude or, guilting me for something else and then telling me, you're fine, you're doing a great job. It's like so back and forth. And I even read the text to my mom one day. I was like, look at these. And it goes from this in one paragraph, and then the next text says the exact opposite. She's like, oh my God. She's like, and this is why you're not together. And I'm like, it's so much more than this. But no. And like I said, it's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that we're not compatible in a relationship. We could probably run a business together. We ran a pizza place pretty well, but not so much running a relationship. Hi, Infidel. He's a Libra in tropical astrology. I don't know what he is in sidereal, but we had a pizza place, yeah. It's called Good Pizza Company. It was effing delicious. We did a lot of organic food. We made homemade cannolis. Dude, I've done so many weird things in my life. That was one of the most fun, though. Like, I loved working there. I have delivered pizzas. I'm doing pretty well. We're feeling good today. We wrote our gratitude list. We got sidetracked by the first one. We started a whole tangent conversation on it. First one is learning to stand up for myself. The second one is my health. I don't know if I've put that down before, but I'm really grateful to be healthy lately. And the third one is releasing attachment. So lately I've been feeling like, no matter what really happens with the outcome, and, even when you love somebody, like, you never really know if you're going to be together. And I really don't know that right now. I really have no idea right now what's going on. But I know that, hi, Robin, good morning. But I know that like I'm released from the outcome. It's not about I don't love them because I don't love them thinking there's a chance that we're going to get together. Like I just love them. Um, and I don't feel like, you know, if they're with somebody else that would, you know, like before I thought, oh my God, that would destroy me. And I've let it destroy me. But in this case, like I genuinely just want the person I love to be happy. So like feeling that last night and like thinking it and hearing things that would normally trigger me, that I was like, you know what, like whatever needs to happen, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I love you all so much. Good morning, Robin. Even though marriage is considered such a finite thing, it really isn't. It really isn't. It's true. And it becomes a big financial, legal hassle to get out of. So, yeah, if they're happy, I'll be okay. Exactly, Blue Rebel. I totally feel you. Yeah, totally feel you. Yeah, we never know. Like, there's so many marriages that end, unfortunately. Not that we ever wish that on anyone, but it happens so, you know, we have to just, we have to just take care of ourselves and just say, like, you know, learn to love ourselves deeply, not feel codependent, feel like we have a whole life on our own, and that we just want to share it with another person, right? That's the ultimate goal. What's saying, Blue Rebel? I don't know if I can ever do the releasing like that. I think once I released them, I no longer love them. That's interesting, ATF. I feel like, at least in my past and like from what I've seen, my exes in the past that I thought I loved, that was more like codependency, was that after we broke up, I didn't want them to be with anybody else. Like I had zero, I just wanted them to be miserable and alone and die alone and like all these horrible things. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I was a terrible person in the past. I really was. Like really unfortunately was. Brought a lot of pain to people, hurt a lot of people that I loved a lot. Wanted them to suffer because I was suffering. And that's a really hard thing to admit for me today. Like I do not, like I didn't consciously want the worst for them, but like I wasn't able to like give myself the love or like reassurance that I needed, and I like dragged people down with me, unfortunately. Definitely not hoping they end up with someone else. Okay, I guess I'm not hoping they end up with someone else, but like I want them to be happy even if it doesn't involve me, you know, is I guess what I mean about that, which is like a still hard, still definitely not what I want to happen. Still hoping that something happens. Morning, Sushi. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. So true. I tried to hurt a lot of people just a few months ago by pushing them away when I was in my dark place. We totally do it, Robin. It happens all the time. Of course you can. I'd bring you sushi. Ooh, are we getting sushi? Bring us sushi. You can always say something, Blue Rebel. That's what we're here for. Oh, I'm definitely feeling sushi. Can we have sushi for breakfast? Is there breakfast sushi? Oh, that'd be so weird. What would people do to breakfast sushi? Oh, I don't even want to think about it. If it was like some American style breakfast sushi, there'd be like eggs in it. There'd be like little pieces of bacon in there. It'd be wrapped up in like, what would it be wrapped up in? Something other than seaweed, probably. You're having ice cream for breakfast? 10 out of 10. Amazing. I love it. Just drink some tea with it and you're fine. Or coffee, because I know you're a coffee drinker. I didn't want anybody caring about me. Yeah, so if I did something, I wouldn't be missed. Oh, exactly, Robin. No. Wrap it in bacon. Oh, Dan, you're so smart. Wrap it in bacon and then deep fry it. And then put some caviar on top of it. Robin, I totally feel you though. Like, always push people away. Always, always, always. No matter what, I'm gonna do something that like makes you not want to be with me. Because in my mentality, in my mindset, I'm gonna do something at some point, right? Like, there's gonna be some point where I'm no longer the person you thought I was, and I'm gonna screw it up. So I might as well screw it up right at the beginning before I can get even more attached to you and, yep, devote more time into you. Yeah. Yeah, because people eventually are always gonna look at me and go, you're too much. I can't love you. Like, there's no, oh, it's so hard for me. It's so hard for me to say those things because, like, yeah, self-sabotage. I read a book on self-sabotage that was great. Um, it was, it definitely had the word self-sabotage in it. It might have just been like, why do I self-sabotage, or something about self-sabotage. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I'll never be too much for myself. Exactly, exactly. And that whole idea of, you know, that we don't need that other person to validate us, that we can validate ourselves. I tend to push everyone away because I don't want to hurt them in the long run, right? It's like two sides of the sword. Like, I don't want to get hurt and I don't want to hurt someone else. So rather than trying not to hurt them, I hurt them. Like, hang on, brain. You're doing what now? So then I had to actually stop and be like, okay, let's bring some awareness to this. Like, where's this fear coming from? Okay, I'm afraid to be abandoned. Okay, I don't think I'm lovable. Like, so then we dig into these things that don't feel so good, right? We're digging into these beliefs and thoughts that are just like painful. But as we like dig into them, we realize like, these aren't really true. Like, this is just some crap my parents said when they were stressed out or pissed off or whatever it was. When you're not used to being passive, assertiveness feels like aggressiveness. Oh my God. Or when you are used to being passive. Because, like, I totally agree though with that. There's like that whole mentality of, especially people that are people pleasers, that when you do finally, you have all this built up anger and frustration when you finally react or respond. Oh. You know, when you finally respond, you're like, you blow up because you have so much pent up emotion about this stuff. When you're not used to getting your needs met, prioritizing yourself feels selfish. It's true. Oh, been feeling this with attempting to be more assertive. Does feel aggressive. Any tips to work through this? Oh, yes. Used to being passive. Okay. No, that's a good question because that is something like, because I'll say, I have this mentality to just be like, oh, they yelled at me, or this person yelled at me. And like, it's not yelling at all. They don't raise their voice. They just say something that's criticizing, and I don't know how to react to it. So, trying to just be like, reframing, you know, more aware of my mindset and the words I use. Yeah, gentle yet firm, loving yet assertive. Yeah. And like, okay, so when my ex came over here and was like trying to talk me into doing stuff, I was like, no, like, I really don't want to do that. Like, I really want to be true to myself and want to prove to myself that I can do this. Like, I don't, you know, I don't need to get talked into that. She said after a few months, I don't love you. I was only using you for a study, and then left. Oh, that's so heartbreaking, Blue Rebel. We have to realize that that is on other people, though. Like, and you know what? She probably feels so guilty about that now, or either she's learned from it and grown and knows how cruel that is, or, you know, she's like a sociopath or like some kind of like, you know, cognitive disorder where, some kind of narcissistic personality disorder, or, something where her emotions are so far removed that she can't even see how painful that is. Or they, I should say they. You said she though, so I guess I'm okay with that. But, that's kind of, at least that's my mentality on it. And from someone who has hurt people, and I've never done anything like that. Like, I went into relationships trying to love people. But there were many moments when I was like, okay, like, moving on, and just kind of letting people go. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I always love hearing what you guys have to say. I need to learn more how to say no, when to ask to do tasks, and not to speak how I think and feel depending on the moment. Sometimes it's true. We need to, like, if we can sit with our emotions, and we don't always have to, hi puppers. Okay, say hi to your dog for me. Give them all the smooches. Earl Grey and butter pecan. Dude, you're literally in heaven right now. That sounds so good. I love Earl Grey tea. Shoot. Dang it. You guys are on my phone that I order groceries off. I was gonna add Earl Grey tea to my shopping list. That sounds so good right now. Not that I don't have enough tea, but anyway. Wow, that sounds, Earl Grey is so lovely though. Like, just like black English tea and bergamot oil, like, so like limey and fruity, and you can never have enough. Thank you, Blue Rebel. Thank you. But yeah, that's a great combination. Totally approve. I ordered ice cream yesterday, and I thought I was ordering something completely different. And the ice cream I got is not what I thought I was ordering. So I'm kind of disappointed. Limey. That's a word, right? I had a slice of gluten-free vegan banana bread. Oh my god, with hazelnut vanilla coffee and some cinnamon and maple syrup. Oh man, your house must smell so good right now. I hope your house smells as good as I'm imagining. Slang for a British person, blimey, right? With a B? Well, not limey. Okay, tell me, what is a halo top? What is that? Should I know what that is? Should I Google this? Should I have not asked that out loud? Maybe that was a dumb question. Low calorie ice cream. Okay. Legit. Is it good? Have you tried the dairy-free Ben and Jerry's? Really good. Super delish. I love making ice cream. Like, I love ice cream so much, okay? My family, we always used to make homemade ice cream at our parties, and like actually churn it, like hand churning it. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so yummy. Yeah, dairy free. I just saw it on when I was grocery shopping last night, because it's $2 cheaper than the regular stuff. And I'm like, what? What is that about? Back when scurvy was the thing, most navies and pirates carried lemons because vitamin C. The British Navy carried limes. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So limey was a thing. Some flavors of, so is that why Earl Grey tea came about? Some flavors of Halo Top are good, but some have a weird texture, don't taste right. Fair enough. Cheaper too? I know! I didn't order any because I don't have any room in my freezer. None at all. Not a single room to be found. So, I'm wearing this shirt and I'm wearing my sports bra under it. But I didn't realize how like see-through it was, so now I'm a little bit... Now I'm standing up here so you guys can't see it, but I know when we do our Qigong practice, that's not going to be the case, so no judgment. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't even play Fallout Shelter this morning yet. Didn't even check on my bunker. Oh my god, because you know what was happening? Death claws. Death claws last night before I went to bed. I was like, oh my god, I've never seen Death Claws in this game before. I almost didn't survive the Rad Scorpions last time. I don't know how we're gonna fight Death Claws. I hope we have good enough guns. Rip. I'd be more likely to eat Ben & Jerry's if the vegan one is $2 cheaper. Dude, that's how I felt too. I was like $5 for a pint of ice cream when normally they're like $7. Like, I'm in. I'm totally in. Rip indeed, yo. I'm gonna lose half my bunker. Oh, it's time to wake up. Good morning. Gotta turn off my alarm. Okay, Google. Stop, please. Okay, y'all. Well, is anybody ready for Qigong? Did you write your gratitude list? Did you drink your tea or coffee? I didn't even get tea this morning. What a slacker. What a slacker I am today. We're gonna put our hair back up for the Qigong. Show y'all how much hair I have. Where's my hair tie? Almost got it. Alexa, shuffle Twitch-friendly grooves, please.
Shuffling Twitch-friendly grooves from Spotify.
Okay, that's better. Hey. How does it always play the same songs though, right? Like, I ask it to shuffle and you're like, yet it always starts in the same place. It's probably like the same order. When I ask Spotify to shuffle my music, it just like isn't a great shuffle. I feel like I listen out of like 2,500 songs or 3,000 songs or however many. I feel like I end up listening to the same like 20. All the love to the bubbers. Love, love, love. I'm a bit tired for the past 3 months, my light going off. Oh. To be completely honest, the lack of resolution in your phone camera. I can see the mesh but not through it. Oh man, my phone doesn't have good resolution. Dang it. Oh yeah. I've got the mic over here. 1 second. I'm gonna try to clean this and hope that it helps. Is that better? I know the sound's gonna be better because I got the mic back, but can you see better? Does the camera look clearer? It should be pretty clear. It's a pretty new phone. Color combo so fast. You like the yellow and the green? I was like, I'm freezing anyway. Just grab a sweater. Grab my favorite sweater. I didn't realize when I bought this. So when I bought this, the girl in the magazine was like this redhead babe in this, and she's in this whole blue outfit, okay? Like this shirt, there's matching pants. I was like, oh my god, I need to order this outfit ASAP. I need to be that girl. So good. And I ordered it and I put it on and I was like, it's like the nailed it version, okay? Like, right? You look at the girl, the model in the magazine who like literally spends her whole life making herself look hot. And like, and then you who just like eats ice cream for dinner and like, grilled cheeses. You put it on and you're just like, wah, wah. Not saying I'm bad looking at all, but like anytime, no matter what, like you're gonna compare yourself to the model, you're gonna feel like that. Like it's gonna be that mentality. Thanks. Thanks, Blue Rebel. But no, it's so funny to me though. There's just that moment that like, you know, we have this idea of perfection. All right, well, I'm ready for Qigong. I don't have a lot else planned for us. We did our gratitude list. I kind of want to read a little bit, and I do work at 10:30 today, so we still have an hour and a half. Um, but yeah, you guys ready to do some Qigong with me? You ready? I'm gonna get a cup of tea, and I'll run an ad so that we don't have to get interrupted. My Shipped shopper just texted me. I also live right by a little grocery store, so I could just go buy myself Earl Grey tea still. Oh, I was gonna order it from this company. I think it was Center Stars channel who messaged me. We were talking about teas one day on my channel because I love tea, and this, I think it's called like the Hawaiian Honey Company or Aloha Honey or something. But they have Earl Grey tea that I was going to order and some honey that sounds delicious. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for there will always be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Exactly. I like this quote from my Starseed Oracle book that says, the daisy does not compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom does not compete with the rose. Like, everyone knows, like, each one knows that they bloom at their own time, they have their own colors, they don't compare themselves to each other because they are perfect in their own way. All right, you guys, tea time and a little commercial break. We all exist as one. Beautiful. Well said. That I'm only a human, that I made some mistakes. All right. My Shipped shopper is texting me things as well, so now I'm like, oh man, I got a grocery shop. I got a grocery shop while I'm here. Let's see here. Should we read first? Do you guys want to read or meditate? Otherwise, I gotta pull up my stream manager so I can see. We all exist as one. I love that. I am gonna run that ad before I forget. If I wait any longer, I will forget. And then if I run an ad, then it shouldn't be interrupting the stream, which is nice. So I do apologize. We're gonna run a quick ad break. And then we'll be back. Get yourself some tea, get yourself some water, go to the bathroom, stretch, put on comfy clothes, because then we are gonna do our Qigong practice. So thank you for being here. Oh good, perfect. We've got pre-rolls disabled for 2.5 minutes actually. So in 2.5 minutes, I think it's gonna go off. Even if maybe it won't. Let's see. Maybe this will reset it if I do this. Maybe not. It might, it's still counting down, so it might still run a commercial in 2 minutes. I don't know why it would do that. Anyway, odd. So I'm gonna get myself some tea. You guys get what you need to be comfortable, and I'll be back here soon. don't know if it's running 2 commercials, but I hope not. I hope not. All right, take care of yourself Tuesday. Let's go. That's good. I should have just told her to choose the alternatives. Potatoes. None of the bananas are green. Found the most green. She's really on top, but do potatoes you want? So the potatoes you want, they don't really have a bag of those, but I found these organic golden. Do you like those? That's great, thank you. Whatever works. I've got to get ready for work. It was lovely seeing you again. Oh yes. Yes, honestly, thank you, Dan. You're awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know how I'm feeling after work. I always want to be like, yeah, I'm in. And then after work, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to like lay down and die. 10 hours at a computer. Hoping today goes well. I work today and then half a day tomorrow. And then I'm done for the week. Yay. Sweet. Okay, good. I think I only work like 12 to 5 tomorrow or something weird. Well, it's only a few hours. So, kind of odd. Thank you. I'm gonna tell my grocery shopper, thank you. What a lovely lady. After a 6-day stretch. Oh my God, that's right, because your day off you picked up for somebody who was sick, didn't you? Dang, dude, that's such a nice thing to do. That's so rough though, like when you're like, you get burnt out, you know? Short order cooking is rough on the feet. Yeah, ooh, we'll do our practice today and we'll do some, oh no. Crap. That sucks. It happens. Well, that only leaves you one person short, so that's not helpful. You're like, great. Great. That's what we needed. Yeah, good. Tell me the story later. Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's do our practice then instead, rather than the oh no, you gotta go. Bye, have a good everything. I was like, oh good, let's do our seated practice and we'll do some massage for our feet, but we'll do that later. We'll do our AM practice. I gotta make sure. I deleted, you guys, someone be proud of me, okay? Okay. So I had a lot of emails in my inbox. All right, it was full. I had 15.6 gigabytes used out of 15 gigabytes. Anyway, so my email, like Google decided that 15 was the cutoff point. So now your email just stops working after a certain point. My Google is also where I store all of my photos and videos, everything of Elin, everything is on there. So it just had, darn it. They don't have my soup out until 11 a.m. apparently, so now I know. So now I know I can't order my groceries until afternoon, and then I can get the soup that I want. Can you guess what kind of soup it is? Don't guess. Okay, so last night I can't get any of Elin's emails about like scheduling parent-teacher conferences or any of this, so his dad was like, can you please go through your email? And so I finally did last night and deleted 11,000 emails out of one inbox. And then I had almost 12,000 in the other inbox. And I'm down to about 2,000 in that inbox now. I did everything I could last night, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed, I'm so tired. She's so nice. Okay. Sorry for my distracting myself, but essentially I cleared out my inbox. I deleted all these old pictures and videos. Hi, Freb. How are you, darling? What's good, bestie? How's your morning, day, afternoon, evening going? Wherever. Whatever. What time of the day is it? I don't know if this time change is throwing you all off the same way it's throwing me off, but like, I'm not feeling it this year. I vote we get rid of daylight savings time altogether. Who's with me? I just found out Arizona doesn't do it. I was like, what? You can opt out of this shit? Like, why are we making ourselves more depressed right now? Like, okay, let's make the sun go down at 4 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. Like, I thought it was bad enough when it went down at 4 p.m. And then we moved the clocks back? Like, hang on, no. Why? Why did we do that? I'm doing well. Celebrated my birthday a little early at D&D last night. Oh my god. Freb. Oh my god, you guys, my mic has been over here this whole time. Freb, OMG. That's literally the best thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it definitely needs to not be a thing. Thank you, Spirit. Freb and your D&D frog cake and your frog in D&D, that's so cute. Like, 10 out of 10 is so cute. That'd be great. She's kidding me. I thought I ordered the big peanut butter option. So I don't know. Whatever. Weird. You're getting attacked by fur babies. Aw, it's so cute and wonderful. Freb, you're adorable, and I love picturing you as a frog in D&D. That's so great. Makes me so happy. Yeah, the options. I told her the options online are odd when shopping. She goes, yeah, I wondered. Anyway, oh, wow. Well, what a day. I think half of my stream is just me trying to figure out what the heck is going on in my brain. And then like, okay, yeah, let's get on track with this now, right? Where were we again? Man, well, but that's the fun part. I'm glad you think so. I'm like, oh my god, how do people watch this? How, and not only that, how do people watch the VODs? Like, that's what I really want to know. Like, what are they thinking when they look back on this? I guess they can read the chat. But still, like, you're not there in the moment. You're like just watching me being a goofball. It's probably funny still. I'd probably watch it too. I don't watch anybody's VODs, even though I think I will. Yeah, just wait. If Shredda comes in here, if anybody, that's usually the way to do it. Dang, they don't have anything that I ordered. This store sucks. I love you guys so much. You're so cute. Well, I'm making more broccoli cheddar soup. I ordered all the ingredients again, and I bought potatoes and onions so I can make potato soup. That's pretty much all I got the ingredients for. I probably should have just shopped at Aldi again. Yes, I would love to. There's a couple different recipes I've used. I'll send you the most recent one. Look at this. Sorry, I'm like always scrutinizing my hair. All right. Well, my tea is finally warm. Finally heated up the water again. Okay, we gotta read one chapter of this book. I can't stop thinking about it. It was so good yesterday. It was so good, and I cried. I cried reading about the man who didn't believe in love. Oh my god, it was so sad. Were you guys here for that? Man, it was so sad. The man who didn't believe in love. I cried my eyeballs out. Oh, have a great day at your program today, Spirit. We're so excited for you. Chapter 5, The Perfect Relationship. Imagine a perfect relationship. You are always intensely happy with your partner because you live with the perfect woman or man for you. How would you describe your life with this person? Well, the way you relate with this person will be exactly the way you relate with the dog. A dog is a dog. It doesn't matter what you do, it's going to be a dog. You are not going to change for a dog, or you are not going to change a dog for a cat, or a dog for a horse. It is what it is. Just accepting this fact in your relations with other humans is very important. You cannot change other people. You love them the way they are, or you don't. You accept them the way they are, or you don't. Oh, you can barely... Oh my god, the microphone fell down. Thank you, Robin. Dang it. Alright, your girl needs her tea this morning, okay? I'm having a little struggle bus moment. I am sorry. Thank you for saying that. Oh my god, Robin, that was you! Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. I was like, wow, who's this babe? I love you. That's so amazing. Okay, I'll be right back. Wow. Dude, when my lives clash like that, and it's like my Instagram life collides with my Twitch life, I'm like, these people exist everywhere. Wow, people have social media. Like, I don't know why it's such a shock to me. So many of my friends are just off social media, I think, so. I was like, oh my god, I was standing in the kitchen getting my tea. I'm like, oh my god, amazing. What a miracle. Me too. Me too, and it's so funny because so many people have followed me recently and I'm just like not following them back. And then you liked my photo this morning and I was like, how do I not follow her? Oh my god, I need to follow her. So excited. Okay, BRB. So I'm doing my honey lavender tea. Morning, Phasmo. Hi, darling. How are you? Good morning. I'm doing the honey lavender tea, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to fall asleep because I got to work all day. But I do have some chai tea latte mix in the fridge that I'm going to pour in here. And then we'll add some milk. Look at this fancy Hillhoff glass bottle. That doesn't sound like a glass. It's definitely glass. Lavender tea, yeah, lavender honey. Then we're pouring some chai tea latte and a little bit of this whole milk in here. Like we're bougie. We bougie today. It's so funny because Shredda and I are so similar, talking about How we could both be bougie, but also we both want to live off the grid. We just do what Ye's doing. I'm pooped, I'm avoiding the snooze button. Oh my goodness. Vanilla lavender latte. Shop. I read shop. The coffee shop. I just read over that. I didn't even see that. I was like, mistake? What mistake? You mean that happy little accident? Dude, I struggle so. Yesterday I was struggling so hard. I was like, words are hard. Typing is hard today. Okay, I'm pretty sure you only wanted one of the fresh turned butters. They're 4 ounces out. Oh yeah, just one. Just one is great. Thank you. Yeah, it had. This is the weirdest thing because it was like, you're ordering butter. They do fresh churned butter there. Okay, this grocery store is awesome. Fresh churned butter, and but like when you click to add one, it ends up adding 0.5 ounces, and I'm like, how many ounces do I want? I don't know, 8 ounces, I guess. I don't know. So I just kept clicking. So I clicked 8 ounces. She goes, okay, I'm pretty sure you only wanted one of these fresh butters, but they're 4 ounces each, but your order says 8 ounces. Do you want 2 of them? She's like, this girl's an idiot. Grocery shopping online is not easy, okay? I think it would have been easier for me to just go to the store myself. I could have done it this morning. This is so funny to me, but whatever, it's fine. It's life. It's part of life. It's part of what I'm doing with my life right now. So, all right. Thank you so much. Woohoo, she's on her way. Amazing. So thank you all for being here. Beautiful blondie. Dude, online groceries. I can't even order from It's so hard, dude. It's so hard. I get it delivered because I'm like ultra lazy. I'm like, but I would rather shop. I'd rather drive out to Aldi, but Aldi's like 20 minutes from my house. So then I just get in my head about like, do I have time to do it? Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. It totally is. When I shop online, I buy less random stuff though. Like when I shop online, I just order the things that I'm low on, and I don't like get too much extra stuff. Today I ordered chocolates I'm really excited about. Yeah, this is the only grocery shop that will deliver to me, unfortunately. I can't, if I could, I'd shop from Aldi. And just have Aldi delivered, but they don't do that. When I shop online, I end up not getting half the stuff I need because they're out. Okay, actually, that's kind of what's happening here. Aldi is the superior grocery store. Anyone can argue me that, but Aldi is by far my favorite. People love Trader Joe's, and I get it. They have their specialty stuff, but they're overpriced. They're overpriced Aldis. Shit, you shop at Walmart? Damn, that place is scary. I used to work at a Walmart and take care of their plants there. You can get everything you need, it's true. I have a hard time supporting them just because of, I've had friends who work there directly, and like, they cut their hours so they couldn't get health insurance, they couldn't do all this stuff. Yeah, for sure, for sure. They're pretty good. Soda at Aldi's. Yeah, I can't do it. Walmart's just too. But also, there's a lot of conspiracy theories around. Oh, Wegmans. I think we have one of those. My husband's addicted to Mountain Dew. Oh, hot husband. Don't do that to yourself. We love you, hot husband. Wegmans is amazing. Yeah, I hardly ever go there. Actually, no, we have one that's called Horrocks. We have a Horrocks. I'm sorry, Anthony, I was totally wrong. You can't eat and go grocery shopping at the same time. Yeah, you can eat. You eat while you're grocery shopping? What do you eat? Oh, at Wegmans? Like where you can get like they have like the samples. I love samples. I love samples. Feed me all the food. I'm so hungry. Give me those little mini sausages. I should have phrased that differently. They're so good. Not just samples. You can't shop on an empty stomach. Yeah, you can't. You shouldn't. You can, but you shouldn't. Before COVID, you could sit and eat sushi. Wow, the good old days. Human interaction, being within 6 feet from people. Amazing. I can make my list in order of where it is in the store and cut shopping time in half. That's so awesome. Blondie, I love that. I do that with Aldi too, where I'm like, okay, first we got, depending on which Aldi you go in, it's either first the bread or first the groceries. First the veggies. The veggies and the fruitses. Well, let me put the stuff back that needs to go in the fridge. Yeah, you have to with Aldi. There's no turning around. Dang, it's never busy here. Never ever go to a grocery store when it's busy. Biggie Smalls. Ding ding. Isn't that pretty good? Whoa, who did that? Who the heck was that? Did you guys hear that from out here? Everywhere is busy. Oh no, you live in Albany. Oh my god. I've heard of Albany. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I forgot I got this. Wow, how have I not been wearing this? So, if you guys don't know, Petoskey stones are the national stone of Michigan. They're fossils that have like little sea animals, sea creatures inside them. Oh my god. My grandma used to collect them. I don't know if y'all can even hear me when my mic's over there, but so my grandma used to collect Petoskey stones. They are the state stone of Michigan. They are these little fossils and these little sea creatures and them little coral. Is that what it is? Fossilized sea sponges? I don't know. Anthony knows more than me. I thought I said coral, but I had literally no idea. I was just making that up. If you say anything with confidence, it's true. Sea sponges. I'm guessing. We're all guessing. None of us know what they are, but we love them. None of us have a single clue what the heck these are, but we love them so much and collect them. That's hilarious. I have no idea either. Wow, I can't believe we made our sub goal, you guys. We reached our sub goal. Our sub goal was 50. I don't know why I just blanked on that. Well, because I had originally set it for 50 thinking that we would not reach it. I was like, what a joke. Okay. And we reached it yesterday. So, like, I don't even know. I have so much gratitude for this community. Rocker Pam in the building. What's up, Rad Pam? Rad Rocker Pam, everyone. Yo, Erica, I miss her. I always think of you when I always think of her when I see you, because that's where we met. The good old days, a couple weeks ago. I am feeling ultra silly this morning, you guys, and I don't know why. I know, what the heck? Back in my day. Dude, I literally said it as a joke. Like, I wish I was joking. Coral. So I wanted to be a marine biologist as a kid. I'm so glad you did, because I was like, oh, I would Google it, but my phone's being used for the stream manager. Yes, coral. See? You say it with confidence, and it becomes the truth. That's how life works. You make the rules. Was there a secret to it? Wait, I just forgot what I was talking about. Secret to what? What? Oh my god. It's like that total detachment. Like, I literally was like, set it up and was like, this is never gonna happen. Blondie, it's literally like I just made it a game. I was just like, like I'm just doing this for fun. Like I would be streaming anyway. Like I streamed for like a year on Instagram for nothing, just because I like going live. It helped me boost my confidence. It helped me understand like what people needed to heal or what people were interested in. I know. Okay, so this is the thing. I gotta actually calculate out how much, because I think I'd have to see how much I made. Oh, Blondie, dude, I know. Okay, well, and that's the other hard thing is like you're in like, and I totally understand because I have this PTSD around money, right? Where my first memory as a kid, I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. 4 or 5, I don't know exactly how old I was. Really? Okay, honestly, I still kind of feel like, okay, people are just being nice, like, right? We have this mentality, like this imposter syndrome that we're fighting all the time. Like, do people actually like being here? Or are they just doing it to be nice to me? But that means so much to me, Pam. Thank you so much. But yeah, when you're in this, this money mentality of like, I want to do this to, right, to get to a certain financial point or to feel a little bit more free or whatever it is. Like when we're doing it and like striving for the money, which I've done my whole life, literally. I love money. I love it. I always wanted to be rich, but I've always seen it as super hard to come by. And, I have all these limiting beliefs about it that it's like you take one step forward and 17 steps backwards, right? You're like, oh my God, like I love money, but this and this and this and this and this are all the reasons why I'm not going to get it. Like, but people who have it are evil, or I hate all rich people, or, like I'm still fighting these mentalities. Like I'm still fighting all this stuff. And, yeah, it's not easy. So essentially, because I have like my full-time job that, literally I get by on barely, but that I also have then a little bit of, my brain can relax a little bit about money because I'm making my money off like my regular job. So then anything that I make elsewhere is just a bonus. Like I'm not feeling like this is my end all be all. So I also have a little bit less stress in my mind about it, where I can be like, take the pressure off myself. And so maybe it's just a way of like reframing our mindset too, and just being like, everything works out the way it's meant to. Sometimes it's just like a loosening our grip on the situation. I don't know, do you watch any Abraham Hicks videos, Blondie? Because I had to literally pound my brain full of like money magnetism and the law of attraction, and just like that whole idea of yeah, because it's a struggle in our head. We're fighting our ego that wants to say like the ego who's the victim and the judge, the one who's judging us. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, right? It's a whole new mindset. You're like, I go from being the caretaker to being the one that needs to be provided for, in a sense, for a little while. Personally, that's how I think partnerships go, is like one person makes the money for a while, the other person focuses on their dreams. Then once that person's dreams are like coming to fruition and like they can become the provider then, while the other person seeks their dreams. At least that's my personal perspective on it. That's like an ideal relationship situation, at least in my mentality. And like if he doesn't mind working, if he doesn't, some people love their jobs. My ex loves his job. He didn't like it for a while, and I kept manifesting something better for him. I was like, no, dude, like you're gonna find something that's great. Like, why don't you work in the music industry? Why don't you start doing stuff with film? Like, he's a film major, all this stuff. And so I was like, why don't you work at my uncle's church doing the video for his church? And he's like, well, the only church I'd want to work at is this one. And I'm like, well, your best friend works there. Go talk to him about it. And he ends up, and now he works there. Like he works there doing their videography and everything. And he loves it. He's so much happier now. And then he does, like runs weddings on the weekend. So he's doing cool stuff now. Like, and you know, he's able to like have that, you know, you can keep working if you love your job, basically. But if you don't love your job and you feel like every day's a task, like you gotta quit and you gotta follow your dreams. And there's always that startup period, you know, whether you're starting a business, like an actual physical business, or whether you're just like starting your art or starting to sell your art or getting more serious about marketing yourself. You know, you're putting full-time job effort into it, definitely. So never discredit yourself. Like always congratulate yourself for what you're putting into it. But even with a business, like there's that startup period. For most businesses, physical businesses don't make money for the first 5 years. Like, so and Julia Child didn't know what she was going to do. She didn't write her first cookbook until after the age of 50. So like we have to kind of give ourselves that break and be like, oh yeah, like life is this journey. As I go, I learn more and more. And like, you know, as we go, life ebbs and flows. So like you know, your husband takes on, relationships are never 50-50, ever. They are always ebbing and flowing. Sometimes they're 80-20, sometimes they're, well, really you're always 100 and 100. But like, yeah, you have to kind of lean on each other back and forth. Most men that I know still have that biological drive to be the provider. So like they don't even think of it as like a burden. Like, and the more that we can be like, man, I really appreciate you so much. Like, thank you for doing this. Like, you're such a great man. Thank you for providing for me. Like, thanks for taking care of this and that. And thanks for paying the bills this month. And like all this stuff, like the more we can just be like that, like showing that appreciation, like the more they're going to want to do it. And the more they're going to feel like, oh, this isn't a task. Like, this is something I like to do because I'm getting praise for it. You know, you can have that like playful, fun mentality about it, even if you kind of are still feeling like guilty about it. Just kind of slowly take that guilt off of yourself. You know, it's going to be like peeling an onion where you're like, oh, like, okay, well, I guess I don't feel so bad about that. Like, oh, he was really sweet about this. So like, I guess he doesn't even mind. Or like, you know, you having this free time also gives you a little bit of freedom to like kind of do sweet things for him. So I don't know if you ever do that or if you're one of those people, but because you're artistic, I assume you're also like kind of creative. Me, I'm like a hopeless romantic. So I'm like, I like leave people notes places and like hide little things and like do little like surprises like that. Like I love stuff like that. Making people meals, making their favorite meal or like a special dessert or like something like that. Like just kind of doing those little extra things where they're like, oh my God, like she was thinking about me today, or like, oh, look at this cute little note that I found, you know, like not saying that we have to like take care of our partner and do everything for them. I saw this horrible TikTok channel where this woman like does nothing but get her husband's lunches ready for the day, okay? And like, I'm sorry, nothing against her, but like he's a grown-ass man and he should be taking care of himself. Like the fact that she has to spend hours of her day preparing for him and his life and also taking care of their children, like, come on. But so I'm not saying like go totally overboard and like take care of every little thing, but like doing those extra little sweet things and like I don't know, painting or like creating something, like just something cool, or even something you could do together, like I don't know, setting up like a Bob Ross night. So I did that with this guy I was interested in, and like we painted a Bob Ross painting together. We watched this episode, we chose the episode together. We watched this episode and we just like painted this. I used to smoke weed. We were smoking weed. We were watching this Bob Ross. Like we painted this painting together. It was so fun, and like it's this whole new perspective on like, you know, they get to be creative, which they don't usually do, and it like opens up this other side of them too, where they're like, oh, wow, I never thought I could do something. Like, look at this, turned out way better than I thought. Like I'm so impressed with myself. So then you have this whole feeling of joy, and Yeah, he loves being able to be needed. Exactly. See, you're still young. You have plenty. You're so young. Exactly. But like no matter what we tell ourselves these things, like we still are gonna every day face those feelings of, crap, I'm not making money. Man, there's a really good song that I want to play, and I'm gonna play it for us, even if it's not gonna, Twitch isn't gonna like it. Twitch muted one of my videos the other day. I was a little PO'd. Hate it when they do that before I can upload it to YouTube. Yeah, I'm agreed. I'm single too. My ex barely helps, and he's asking me for money right now, and I'm like, oh my god, again. But you know, that's kind of life sometimes, unfortunately. And part of that is me and my mentality of like, what do I deserve? And like, I don't think I deserve money. I think I deserve to give other people all my money and just be poor forever. So I need to work on that. I think it's this song. Yeah, it's this song. Oh, she just dropped off my groceries. Thanks, girl. I'm an elusive person.
Maybe overly cautious, but wide as the greatest ocean.
Overly cautious, but wide as the greatest ocean.
It can cost you to be silent when
They
they're
are spoken.
To be out of the circle, but part of the circus performing.
Ooh, out of the circle,
Maybe
part
I
of the
was so
circus
foolish to
performing.
think that
What's in my head is how I feel about me.
And how can I change what you feel when you
Already think. How can I change what you
know
feel?
my whole story and tell it so
Confidently,
confidently?
you think you know my whole
How
story.
can that be?
I am just under the mark,
Right where the stars fall from their brightest
right under the trees.
But high as the top shining so
It makes you wonder.
if what's in the dark will come to the light just when you think that they are under. Just
Wait for me, wait for me. There's a line coming up here.
Just wait for me. Sometimes I think I'm not chosen.
Some things I think I'm
Like
not
I don't
chosen.
fit the role or wear the right clothes. I'm soft-spoken. And I'm not the type to go
Out, I stay home every evening, working on things that give my life a little more meaning.
And
You would be foolish to think
that what's
to my head about how my life's ending will be.
Just standards determined by numbers and
Empty receipts.
But I still have
My life, I am not making money. I still have value. How can that be?
'cause I am just
I still have value.
under the mark, right where the
We're going
stars
back.
fall from their brightest right. This ending will be
We're going back.
just standards determined
So
by numbers
good.
and empty receipts. But
I still have value if I am not making money. How can that be? I am just under the mark. The song is called Underdog.
from their brightest right
Under the trees.
high as the top shining so
It makes you wonder what's in my
dark
heart.
will come to the light just when you think that they are under.
Just wait for me. Wait for me.
Just wait for me.
So true though. Like we always have value. We don't need to make money to have value. Like making money has literally nothing to do with our worth as a human. Under the mark,
Right where the stars fall from their brightest right
under the trees.
high as the top shining
So it makes you wonder what's in the dark, the light
when you think
that we're under. I am not under. I love that one. I have this whole playlist called Love Yourself First, and that one is on there. There's this whole, a lot of the songs I listen to, I go out of my way to listen to, are ones that are uplifting, ones that remind me of my value, ones that have lyrics that boost me up and remind me how important I am, because I have to inundate my brain with this, and I have to make it fun, and I have to put songs to things that I'm thinking and remind myself of these things in like fun, playful ways, because I don't want it to just be like reading self-help books and trying to make myself better and blah blah blah. You know, I want it to be like, this is the greatest journey of my life. Like learning to love myself. What could be better than this? Like so far, nothing. Like this has been, it's been so good to just start being kinder to myself and start talking to myself like I'm my own best friend. So when those thoughts come up, when that voice in my head comes up that says like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Like, you're such an idiot. Which I want to tell myself often. Like, I have to be like, no, I'm not. Like, unfortunately, I made a mistake based on traumatic experiences, based on my beliefs, based on my past. But I recognized it. And that's like, that's the challenge right there. Most people spend their whole lives and never even bring awareness to these things. So like, the fact that you are even aware of these things is a miracle, and like you should be proud of yourself for just being like, oh, I have some things about myself I'd like to change. Like that's a freaking win right there. That's incredible. I'm so proud of you for even being like open to a new mentality or releasing some of these things that are holding us back. Like there's so much joy and health and goodness and abundance out there for us, as long as we can just release a little bit of you know, our need to control it or our need to make it perfect. We can just be like, you know, I'm just going with the flow. All I can do is relax into it and know that the universe has got me. You know, I've been protected and taken care of and survived this long. You know, so there's a reason I'm still here today. What is that reason? What is the universe? What is the expression of God coming through me? Like, what is, how can I basically bring that into this world? Yeah, we have a story to tell. There are many times I should have died, but I'm grateful I didn't. So I'm gonna go. I just remembered that my groceries are still out my front door, so I'm gonna go grab them. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Getting all wrapped up here. All wrapped up. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. Dun, 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 dun. I love this song. I forgot how loud I turned it up. I'm so glad you got here too, Robin. Oh, so grateful for y'all. So grateful. Got my groceries. Used to carry all the groceries in one trip. I love carrying all the groceries in one trip. I love y'all so much. You guys just light up my heart. Thank you. Wow. This is such a fun song though. I always end up listening. I love sitar and like Indian music so much. Bollywood movies, and oh, I don't know why I love it so much. I just do. Always have. I used to, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with learning about Egypt. And also always told my mom I was supposed to be born in India. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be So then when you I found out about how the Dalai Lama was chosen, and I had like the weirdest feeling like I was supposed to be the Dalai Lama. I was like, why aren't I over there? That wasn't even an option for me. I didn't even have a chance to be chosen. Something's off here. Bye, beautiful blondie. Love you. I'm like waving at my chat phone. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. Are you streaming soon? How's your streaming going? I haven't seen you on in a minute. I've also been streaming like twice a day, which is crazy. I'm trying to get on here more so that I feel like I'm doing more. It makes me feel better. And I love being on here. It makes me so happy. In 4 minutes. Oh, crap. Well, sweet. We know where we're going. Oh, I gotta work in 30 minutes. We better do our practice. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're gonna have to read the rest of that chapter later. Turn off our music. Ah, stretch. Oh my god, you guys, I found the cutest channel ever called Turtles and Chill. It's adorable. Back Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 12. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. Good. We'll be over there in a few minutes. Have a great day streaming. I hope you do some awesome. Are you doing art? Are you doing yoga? Are you doing meditation? I'm so excited. Yeah, we'll totally. I don't even know who else is on, but we'll raid over to you. Yoga and tarot. Sweet. We're in. We're here for it. Those are two of our favorite things, pretty sure. Dang, my speaker's been on the whole time. Good thing it was charging. Whoop, whoop. Okay, good. Well, we'll do our Qigong practice, and then we'll come over and do some yoga with you. It's gonna be a good time. All right, we are doing the morning AM Qigong practice. 30 minutes, okay? We can do it. And if you can't do it, just relax. You got this.
Begin by bringing both hands over your lower abdomen and taking some nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Allow the abdomen to expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, move the abdomen towards the spine. Deep abdominal breathing is a great way to begin any Qigong practice and a fabulous way to start your day. Again, inhale, allow the abdomen to expand, full deep breath. And exhale, allow the abdomen to move towards the spine and cleanse and clear. Now step out with the feet shoulder width. Take both palms together by your chest in prayer position. And then inhale and expand and open the chest, pulling the arms to your sides. Exhale, bring the hands back to prayer position. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades together. Exhale, sink the chest. The lungs are said to be the commanders of qi, and by breathing deeply, you influence the body's internal energy. So again, inhale and open the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, bringing more energy to the front of the lungs. Exhale, sink the chest, and bringing energy to the back of the lungs. This helps to balance yin and yang energy through the body, and brings in more energy and vitality, not only to the lungs, but to the rest of the body as well. From here, we'll go into an exercise called spinal cord breathing. Inhale and open your chest, and exhale and round your back. Synchronize the breath with the movement as a way to bring more aliveness and more mobility into your spine. Inhale, open the chest, round the back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under and bring energy to the low back. Spinal cord breathing brings awake and alive energy into your nervous system to start each day with more mental clarity and physical vitality. Deepen your breath a little bit more now. Exhale and round your back. And inhale and open the chest, moving just a little bit quicker to bring that aliveness and warmth into the spine. And inhale, now turn to your right and twist. Exhale, come to the center. And inhale and turn to the left. Just bring in a spinal twist into this exercise. exercise opens the back a little bit deeper, helps the muscles to stretch, and opens all the joints from the low back all the way up through your neck and shoulders. Inhale and twist. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under and stretch through the hips. Deep breathing and spinal movement warms up your body, prepares you for a good day of vitality, mental focus, and alive energy. And relax the hands down to your sides. Start a movement here called knocking on the door of life. Just turn and twist from your hips and your waist, gently at first. Relax your neck and shoulders and move from your center. Relaxation is a key principle to Qigong. Now, gathering a little momentum, allow your arms to knock across your lower back and across your lower abdomen. This will stimulate key pressure points for vitality, as well as enliven your spine. Now start to shift the weight, left and right, opening your hips and strengthening your legs. This will wake up your body. We say that knocking on the door of life gives your body a lightning flash of vitality to start each day with that Qi and life force energy at full force. Now allow the front hand to knock across the chest while the back hand knocks across the lower back. So the front hand will stimulate lung points to deepen the breath and actually help to increase your immune system and more energy. Now bring the hands back to the lower back, stimulating the door of life. Taking some deep breaths into the lower abdomen. And feel how this movement not only stretches your spine, but it stimulates these pressure points. It's a way to do self-acupressure for deeper healing and more vitality. Slowly let yourself unwind, come back to a place of being centered. Take a nice deep breath. And then place both hands over the knees, lean forward, keep your arms straight, and turn and look over your right shoulder. Take a couple of deep breaths into your rib cage. Feel that space between the rib cage and the spine opening. Spinal twist is a great way in the morning to bring that flexibility and fluidity into your spine. Use your breath and the stretch together. Coming to the center and then turning over the left shoulder. Press away with that right arm as a way to deepen the stretch. Breathe deeply into the rib cage. As you exhale, you can twist just a little further into that stretch. Inhale into the ribs, exhale, twist just a little further. Feel that vitality and energy being soaked up through all the discs and joints in the spine. And slowly come back to the center. Take your hands to the back of the legs and begin massaging your hamstrings. These are lines of tension that influence the low back. Next, make little circles behind your knees, and then from the knees down to the lower part of the legs, through the calves. And then take a deep breath and just hang forward. We'll go into a movement called full body flow. We're going to roll up and take the hands up over the head, and exhale and come forward with the legs straight. Bend the knees and roll up, and inhale and stretch. Exhale forward and stretch down. Full body flow is a way to open all the major muscles in the body. It's a great way to start the day with more flexibility and openness in the body. You'll feel good, loose, and relaxed as you start your day. Again, inhale as the arms come up, and exhale as you stretch forward. Feel how that opens the spine, the hips, the back of the legs. Turn to your right now and reach up. Come down. Take a deep breath into that right hamstring. Feel that line of tension open. And then come across to the left leg. Take a deep breath here. Stretch, heads towards the knee. The legs are straight, or as straight as you can comfortably. One more deep breath. And reach up and back, turning the hips to the left. Go down to the left leg and flow. Come across to the right. Inhale and reach up and back, turning the hips to the right. Exhale, come down to the right leg, across to the left. Inhale, reach up and back. And then come to the center. Bring the hands down in prayer position by the heart. And then take them up over the head with the fingers interlocked. Bend your knees deeply. And then stand up tall and reach through the arms and the hands. Bend the knees deeply. Feel that strength and power in your legs. Good. Opening the chest and the arm. Exhale and come back down. And then return to the center. Roll up. Bring the hands up over the head. And gently push the hands down. Bring the hands up over the head. This is called the arm swings. We're going to bring the arms behind us in a really relaxed way, just dropping from the shoulders. There's a little pumping action from the legs where the knees bend and straighten. The inhale is up and the exhale is back. We take energy into the lungs and then send it to the low back as the arms go behind you. This is a medical qigong exercise for low back tension. It wakes up your kidneys and adrenal glands and circulates energy through the body. Synchronize the movement of the arms with the legs. So as the arms go back behind you, the legs straighten. Pump and circulate. Inhale the arms up and exhale back. In qigong, these movements are called invigorating exercises. Invigorating the qi means it increases circulation, blood flow, and life force energy. Good, and slow it down. And next we'll do a breathing exercise called reverse breathing. Bring your hands over your kidneys, and we're going to reverse the breath. So instead of expanding into the lower abdomen, we're expanding into the lower back and massaging the kidneys and adrenal glands, bringing that good qi flow into the kidneys and the kidney meridian. So as you inhale, the kidneys expand. As you exhale, the whole area relaxes. Take one more deep breath. Come down. Good. Take a nice deep breath. And then we'll go into a qi massage. So bring your hands to your lower back and start knocking lightly over the kidneys, the low back, and the tailbone. Tapping with your knuckles to stimulate those pressure points. And then turn so the palms are slapping on the low back. Go down the outside of your legs. This follows the yang meridian lines. And then come up the inside of the legs. Do that again from the kidneys, down the outside of the legs, and come up the inside of the legs. Good. Now bring the hands up to the chest and knock over the sternum, the lungs, and the heart. Now bring your right hand out to your side and your left hand tapping and slapping down the inside of the arm. And then it comes up the outside of the arm to the neck and shoulders. So those pathways of energy flow from the chest, down the inside of the arm, and then come up the outside of the arm and roll over the shoulder. Good. Tapping the center of the chest and then going to the other side. So the left arm extends out, the right arm tapping the chest and flowing down the inside of the arm and up the outside of the arm to the neck and shoulders. From the chest down the inside, this follows the pathway and flows of qi in the body. Come back to the center of the chest and brush it down. The next exercise is a balance exercise. So stand on your left leg and circle the right foot. This exercise works on strengthening the leg that you're standing on. So feel the lower muscles of the left leg working and this nice openness and flexibility starting to move into the right heel and ankle. Bring the right leg back and now lift the left leg. Circle that left ankle and heel. Feel the openness through the lower leg. If you can, go ahead and circle the ankle in both directions. Feeling that openness, moving through those meridians and energy points in the heel, the foot, and the lower leg. Come back to the center, and we'll do an exercise called the crane soaring. So stand on your left leg and begin to wave the arms up and down as if you were floating in the air. When you're ready, go ahead and lift that right leg. As the arms come down, bend into the
Tell me
knee.
if it's too loud, because I've
As
got
the arms come up, stand a little
the
taller.
mic might be a little close
Feel
to the
this
speaker,
lightness and
actually.
energy moving through the body.
Maybe that's better.
And then let's try it on the other side. So standing on the right leg, on the left toes, inhale as you come up, exhale as the arms go down, and then balancing on one leg. And just draw in some lightness, feel a sense of levity and relaxation in the body, and then we'll switch, right leg up in the air. Inhaling, standing tall, exhaling, sinking down, drawing the energy up and down through the body. And we'll switch sides. Inhale, draw that left leg up. Exhale and come down. Again, floating through the air, the arms are relaxed, that right leg is firm and grounded, and we synchronize the movement of the leg with the movement of the arms. Bring that left leg down, and then standing with the arms in front of you, palms face up. Let's inhale and draw the hands up over the head, and exhale and circle around. Again, nice deep breath as the hands come up over the head. Long exhale as the hands circle around. This one's called the Buddha holds up the earth and establishes a deep breathing rhythm through the body that not only energizes the body and brings in more vitality, but it also helps to calm your mind and let go of old energy. We'll go a little bit deeper now into the stork spreads the feathers by bringing one hand up over the head and the other down. So here, bring your left hand up over your head, your right hand down, and stretch and open your rib cage.
Breathing in as we stretch up. Breathing in.
The breathing on this one is inhale into the stretch and feel the ribs opening. And exhale, spiral the arms. And inhale as you stretch and press the palms away from each other. This opens the sides of the body. This is the liver meridian line. And it helps to clear any frustration or anger that gets stored in the body. Go back to that original movement. Buddha holds up the earth. Inhale, draw the hands up over the head. Exhale down to the sides. And then come back to the center. Now take the back of the hands towards each other and roll up the midline of the body and then circle the arms outward and down. Inhale as you come up and exhale down. This movement is called the fountain and is designed to train the body to move with flow rather than force. So feel your muscles relax, feel the spine open, and bring good circulation and energy up the back and out through the arms. As you inhale, the hands come up. As you exhale and come down,
This is always something I think like, oh, I just did Qigong yesterday. But it's like every morning my hips are popping and I need to do this.
And rolling up the spine and out through the arms as you come up. And let's do it one arm at a time. So the left arm circles out and around, and the right arm circles out and around. So from the midline, the hand comes up and we inhale. Exhale down. Midline, the arm comes up on the deep breath, and exhale down. There's a little shifting of the weights, almost this figure eight kind of movement through your hips and your waist, and a floating and a chi feeling as you move the arms out to the sides, moving the body with flow like water rather than force and with tension. And again, inhale, bring that arm up, and we'll come back to the center. The next movement is called Tai Chi opening. Float both arms up, shoulder height, and then float them down. Inhale as the arms come up, and exhale and come down. There's this wave-like quality through the back that originates from the hips. So as you get into this flow, we can start to relax through the hips and the spine a little bit more, and feel that wave-like quality moving through the entire system. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, floating the arms up without tension. Start to increase that movement and range of motion from your hips. So the hips move forward, and then the hips move back, so that the movement, we say, comes from your center, from the hips and the waist. As the arms go up, the hips go back, and then as arms come down, the hips move forward. Synchronize the breath with the movement. Inhale and exhale. Hips go back, arms float up. Hips come forward, arms float down. Feel this wave-like quality rippling through the spine, sending energy waves out through the arms. Slow the movement down, relax the hips and the waist. And come back to the center. Now we'll draw both hands upward through the midline of the body and then out and around. The back of the hands come towards each other and together, and then circle out to the sides. This draws energy up from the center of the body, all the way up through the internal organs to the top of the head, and then out and around to the sides. Gather energy as the arms come up, and just let go of any tension or stress, any energy you no longer need. Let it go in that long exhale as the hands come down. This movement is called fireworks and is said to bring clear chi up to the brain. And begin to move a little bit from your hips and your waist, a turning or a spiraling from your hips and your waist as the arms come up. Arms go out and down to the sides, and as they're coming up, just spiral from your hips and your waist, coax that clear chi up to your brain, and then out to the sides. Inhale, spiral, feel the spine open, draw the arms up, exhale down and around, and again, dip into that energy, spiraling. Feel the movement through the spine, out through the arms. This helps to enliven and invigorate your internal energy. Exhale, relax and come down. Inhale and spiral, flow as you come up. And then bring the hands to the center, holding a ball of energy. And begin to do a circular movement. The name of this movement is turning the wheel. So we'll start with a small circular movement right around your abdomen and just draw some energy up through the spine, through the abdominal area, and down. Like a water wheel moving inside of you, circulating that internal chi and life force through the internal organs.
Love you all. Have a great day, everybody.
And drawing circulation and energy through key pressure points along the back channel and the front channel. This channel circulates chi through the yin and the yang energies of the body. This will open your microcosmic orbit, a pathway that goes through the spine and down the front of the body. Bring the arms up just a little bit higher now, so chest level. Draw energy up the spine as the hands go up, and push it forward towards the heart and back down to the lower abdomen. Like a water wheel turning from the spine up to the chest, back down from the chest to the lower abdomen, around the pelvic floor. Feel this internal energy recycling inside you. By recycling your internal energy, you're going to increase the level of vitality and the life force that you have within. And now bring the hands up a little bit higher so that it comes around through the throat area. Again, inhaling up and exhaling forward. The chi rising up through the spine, flowing through the throat and back down that front channel.
Just really visualizing, picturing, feeling that energy. Connecting mind and body, feeling that energy flowing through our spine, all the way up through our throat.
Next, take the hands all the way up over and around the head, circulating the chi in that full microcosmic orbit. That pathway goes up the spine, through the head, down the front of the body, so the full water wheel turning inside of you.
All through all the chakras, from your root through your crown.
The sea of yang energy. It's for activity, for clear thinking and mental focus. The front of the body is called the sea of yin energy, and it's for emotional balance and centering. Bring the hands to the center of the body. Take them up over the head, drop down to the heart center where the first finger and the thumb touch. From the heart center, push forward, all the way down, and then circle up toward the heart center with the fingers open. Let's do that again. Inhale as the hands come up, first finger and thumb touch. Exhale from the heart center, forward and down. Draw that energy up, fingertips open. This is called the lotus exercise, and it's a Buddhist Qigong flow that's designed to create loving kindness through the heart center. So as you're drawing the arms up, this is the lotus flower position. Then as you drop the hands down and circle, you're opening to receive the energy of the universe, sending it forward from the heart center, and then drawing it again up into the heart center from the earth. The breathing is inhale, the hands up over the head. Exhale as you come forward from the heart center. Inhale as you draw the hands up to the chest. Exhale and drop down, opening to receive the gifts from the universe, pulling it into our heart centers and sending it out to the world. Then drawing it up from the earth
Gary
back into the heart
Hollows.
center.
So
Just
happy to
letting
see
it
you.
flow.
Yeah, give me 1
This one's
minute.
a
I'll
nice
get to your
exercise
question.
To send energy out from your heart space into anybody or any place that you might think needs a little extra compassionate energy. From here, just
Sending
hold
this
the
love
hand
to
by the heart
anybody
center.
that needs it.
Take a couple of nice, long, deep breaths. Feel the heart opening. Then move the hands forward and down. And hold the lotus position with the hands and fingers face up at the chest. Again, some nice deep breaths. Fill up your heart and your chest with more vital life force energy. Breathe into it. Starting the day emotionally clear and internally balanced. Draw the hands up over the head and back down. Inhale as you bring the hands up. Exhale as you bring the hands down. This is called pulling down the heavens. Feel yourself up with more life force energy. Some deep breath as you inhale.
I do recommend doing
Feel relaxed and open.
these practices with us. Could
Shall
help
we say,
bring
be open and receptive
an answer.
for all the energy to flow through you. Whatever quality of energy you might need today, just allow it to flow through you. Inhale, arms up, be open to receive. Exhale, feel just a nice wave of relaxation moving from the top of the head and downward. Bring both hands to the top of the head and the fingertips together, and then pulse the hands. So as you inhale, the hands open. As you exhale, the hands squeeze together. Inhale and exhale. Standing a little taller on that inhale. Bending the knees, pulsing through the hands as you exhale. Good, and now draw the hands down to the heart center. Let's do some pulsing at the heart center. Open the fingers and the hands, and then exhale and feel the palms come together. Inhale and open. Exhale, bend the knees, palms together. Creating this pulsing and wave-like energy through the heart. Qi moves in either vibration or pulsation. So here we're activating the pulsing energy within your body. And we'll bring the hands down to the lower abdomen. The same thing here, pulsing the qi through the lower dantian, the lower reservoir of power and energy, from the abdomen through the rest of the body. Inhale and let the hands expand. Exhale, squeeze the palms together. They say that the lower dantian is the inner elixir of qi. So when it pulses and radiates, it brings healing energy to all various places of the body. Spread the hands apart and just feel the qi between your palms. Energy and life force extends in and around the body. So here we're going to bring the hands a little closer together and a little further apart. And this activates the yin and yang energy within the hands and within the body. From here, take the hands up to the chest into a posture called embracing the tree. It's a standing and meditative posture. Like a tree, feel a sense of being connected down through the floor into the earth. A sense of energy rising up through the spine like the trunk of the tree, strong but flexible. And the arms are like the branches of the tree. They're soft and fluid and flowing, but still connected to the branch, connected down to the earth through the roots. Take some nice, long, deep breaths here.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go clacking, unfortunately.
Feel as if your whole entire body is breathing. A tree, all the leaves of the body take in light and breathe. So here, feel as if your whole entire body's breathing. You can bring your arms down into a lower embracing the tree posture, down by the lower abdomen. Same thing here, deep breathing. Now let yourself just gently rock and sway like a tree in the wind. The wind here is the internal chi that's circulating inside of you. So as you relax, that chi circulates and flows, and you can relax into this gentle rock and sway. And bring your hands down to your sides. Do our centering movement now. We'll bring one hand underneath the lower abdomen and the other circulating and flowing down the front channel, down through the throat and heart. Deep breath, gathering your energy. Feel it connecting your mind, your heart, and your body together. Qigong creates an integration of qi, where the mind and the body feel more harmonious and balanced. This movement brings energy to the center of the body. When we're centered, we are balanced. Our emotions are calm and connected. Our mind is rooted in the lower abdomen, and our body is full of life force. This creates the harmony and balance, a relaxed mental state and emotional state, but the body full of life force energy. Bring both hands over your lower abdomen now. Take some nice long deep breaths into the center. Relax down through your legs and into the earth. This movement is called bamboo in the wind. So like embracing the tree, just allow yourself to rock and sway, flowing with this life force energy that's moving inside of you. Don't try to force or manipulate the rocking and swaying. Just relax into it. Let it happen organically from the inside out. This way your body is given a chance to unwind and come back to a place of being centered and balanced. Inhale, relax, exhale, and let go. Feel the movement just flowing from your center outward. And then just take 2 or 3 nice long deep breaths back to your center. Notice how your body feels, and take this feeling of full vitality and mental relaxation with you into the rest of your day.
Love y'all. Okay, here, I'm ready to listen. Okay. Okay, I have 2 typewriters that I use frequently, and I give them the same respect and attention to detail as any friend. I found that they each have unique personalities, and the older, more masculine one, Bruno, stubborn, supportive, stable kind, I love him, usually communicates through a system of strategically sticky keys, with divergent keys sticking, getting stuck repeatedly, signaling gripes, and the resolution, I promise of resolution, invariable remedying the behavior. This suggests that my typewriters have spirits, perhaps not as old or wise as the mountain, but certainly with as much to teach as any animal. Thanks, Robin. You're my homie. Wow, I was just reading what Erie Hollows wrote. I have 2 typewriters that I use frequently, and I give them the same respect and attention to detail as any friends. I have found that they each have unique personalities, and the older, more masculine one, named Bruno, I love that so much, stubborn, supportive, stable, kind, usually communicates through a system of strategically sticky keys, with divergent keys getting stuck repeatedly, signaling gripes. With different keys getting stuck repeatedly, signaling gripes, and the resolution, yet promise of revolution, invariable remedying the behavior. This suggests that my typewriters have spirits, perhaps not as old or wise as a mountain, but certainly with as much to teach as any animal. I love that. Can you hear me now? No, I can't, but I'm so proud of you. Wow, that is wild, and also makes perfect sense to me. Especially, I love antique malls. Um, and one hand receives information while the other hand gives information. So our left hand can actually receive information and like, you know, kind of like the energy from these items that have been around. I absolutely believe that. I think I love the magic in this world. There's so many beautiful things that we learn about. Oh, I just love that. That's so cool. I totally can see it. How are your typewriters? How are they doing? Are they well? I love watching your typewriter streams so much. So dang much. Oh, I'm so glad you can hear me now. Like watching you just like type away, it's the most soothing thing in the world to me. Like I literally could watch that for hours. I could watch that on a loop for 12 hours. It was so wonderful. If you guys haven't seen Eerie Hollows or followed Eerie Hollows, please do. Phenomenal, wonderful, soothing stream where you get to watch typewriters. Been on Reddit looking into using the scientific method to prove that my typewriters have some kind of awareness. That's so cool, dude. Yeah, why not? Prove your hypothesis. I love it. That's amazing. Also, we should go right over to Blondie. Oh, that's so awesome. I gotta get to work, unfortunately, but thank you all for doing this practice with me, for being here. Ding! For being wonderful. I hope that's not like the loudest thing in the world when I ding that. Get to work. Get to work, you hooligan. Alright, let's read our friend. The thing about proving that it is that it suggests the perception awareness are not reliant on physical organs. Ooh, yeah, that's so cool. I love that. That's mind-boggling. I wish I could stay. I would totally talk about this for hours. Hopefully I'll see you in Holly's stream in about half an hour, and we can continue chatting there, because I'm sure Holly will have her own ideas on that as a writer as well. Anyway, sorry I keep forgetting to move the mic, but I love you all. Thank you for being here, Karina. You're amazing. I hope your stream last night went well. I totally passed out after I typed that while you were BRBing, and then I literally hosted you and fell asleep. Ooh, in your next stream, yes, let's chat. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Take care of yourself Tuesday. Be really kind to yourself in words and actions. You passed out during mine. That's perfect. Love, care, and support to you all. Blessings that you are all breathing and a part of this earth. You all make this world complete. Don't feel bad. It's a perfect thing to snooze to. Sleeping is always acceptable here. I fell asleep during my love stream last night, but that happens. Sometimes we do that. Anyway, enjoy your day. Thanks for doing this practice with me. I hope you feel as good as I do. I know my hips feel better, my back feels better. I feel alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. And I hope you do as well. Love you. Bye. Millions of kisses. Millions of kisses. Millions of kisses. Oh, oh, oh.